walls of iron, where sweat carves greatness and dreams are built from pain. 7 men rose above all others, each one a legend, each one a symbol of what the human body and mind can become. This is Legends of Iron. In every generation, there are men who refuse to be ordinary, men who look at pain and smile, who step into the gym not just to lift weights, but to lift themselves. This is Legends of Iron. From Arnold to Cutler, 7 champions, 7 eras, 1 legacy. Starting from no 7 and standing tall at number 7 is a man who defined the word resilience, the embodiment of grit, discipline, and the will to rise again. Jay Cutler, the comeback king. Standing 5'9", weighing 260 pounds, Jay was built from sheer consistency and fire. After years of finishing second to Ronnie Coleman, Jay never broke, he built. And in 2006, he finally claimed his first Mr. Olympia title, going on to win 4 times, 2006, 2007, 2009, 2010. Jay's dedication, humility, and constant drive reshaped modern bodybuilding, proving that comebacks aren't luck, they're earned. When you fall, you learn. When you rise again, you inspire. Jay Cutler didn't just win titles, he won the war against doubt. At number 6 stands a man whose strength shook the earth itself. A force of nature with the heart of a lion and the soul of a warrior. The strongest to ever walk the Olympia stage, Ronnie Coleman, the king. Standing 5'11", weighing nearly 295 pounds on stage, over 320 off-season, Ronnie redefined what human mass could look like. 8-time Mr. Olympia champion, 1998-2005, tying Haney's record. A police officer by day, unstoppable lifter by night. He squatted 800 pounds, deadlifted the same, and smiled while doing it. Ronnie proved that greatness demands everything and gives back something eternal. His voice echoes through every gym on earth. Yeah, buddy, ain't nothing but a peanut. At number 5, the man who rose from the shadows to dominate the light. From the darkness came a man who needed no spotlight. Dorian Yates, the Shadow.
Trained in the cold silence of a Birmingham dungeon gym, standing 5'10", competing at 260 pounds, Dorian brought the sport into a new era, the era of the mass monster. 6-time Mr. Olympia champion 1992 to 1997, he was carved from granite and forged in solitude. His training, ruthless, his mindset, unbreakable voiceover motivational. He showed us that champions are not built in crowds. They are built in silence, when no one is watching. At number 4 stands a king of balance, a champion who ruled not by brute force, but by wisdom and grace. 8 Olympia titles, 8 lessons in discipline, control, and mastery. A man who brought grace to greatness, Lee Haney, standing 5'11", weighing 245 pounds, captured 8 consecutive Mr. Olympia titles, 1984 through 1991. Haney represented the perfect blend of power and proportion, never chasing mass for its own sake, always sculpting harmony. A man of faith and discipline, his motto said it all: train to stimulate, not annihilate. He didn't just build a body, he built a philosophy. Because true power isn't about domination, it's about balance. He proved that true power lies in harmony, in knowing when to push and when to grow. A leader, a mentor, a man of faith. At number 3 comes a legend wrapped in mystery, a man whose physique defied reality. They called him the Myth because no one believed a human could look like that until he walked on stage. He was art and strength fused into one, a vision of power that reshaped the sport forever. The unstoppable, the untouchable. Sergio Oliva, the Myth. Born in Cuba, Sergio Oliva stood 5 feet 10 inches and weighed 240 pounds of raw aesthetic power. He won 3 consecutive Mr. Olympia titles, 1967, 1968, and 1969. His arms defied belief. His waist was impossibly small, his silhouette godlike. He was the only man to defeat Arnold Schwarzenegger on the Olympia stage. Standing proud at number 2, small in stature, giant in heart, he was proof that greatness has no height, no limit, no boundaries. From powerlifting to Olympia gold, he built his legacy with raw strength and fierce loyalty, the fearless warrior of muscle and mind. Franco Columbu, the Sardinian Strongman.
A man of iron will and unshakable strength, Franco Columbu. He stood just 5 feet 5, but his power towered above all. A 2-time Mr. Olympia champion, 1976 and 1981. Franco was proof that size means nothing when your heart is bigger than your body. He was a powerlifter, a boxer, and Arnold's most loyal training partner. Together they built not just muscle, but a brotherhood. He taught us that greatness doesn't come from your height. It comes from how high you rise when the world says you're too small.
At number 1, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Austrian Oak. He wasn't born into greatness, he built it, one rep at a time. From a small village in Austria, Arnold Schwarzenegger dreamed of becoming the greatest bodybuilder who ever lived. Standing 6'2", weighing 235 pounds, Arnold's physique was the perfect balance of power and beauty. He conquered the Mr. Olympia stage 7 times from 1970 to 1975, and once again in 1980. But Arnold didn't stop there. He became a movie star, a millionaire, a governor, a symbol of the limitless mind. Voiceover and motivational. When you think of the word legend, you think of Arnold because he didn't just lift weights, he lifted a generation. In the end, it was never just about the trophies, never about the applause, the lights, or the stage. It was about something far greater, the journey, the battles fought in silence, the discipline forged through pain, the relentless pursuit of something most will never understand, perfection not of the body, but of the will. The iron is honest. It doesn't care who you are, what you've done, or how far you've fallen. It only asks for effort, pure, undiluted, and real. And when you give it everything, it gives you something greater than strength. It gives you purpose. For every dreamer chasing the impossible, for every soul who's ever stood beneath the bar and felt the weight of the world, know this: the struggle you feel today is shaping the legend you'll become tomorrow. There is beauty in the grind, there is meaning in the pain, there is victory in every moment you refuse to surrender. Time will move on, the muscles will fade, but the spirit, that burning flame that drove you to be more, will never die. It will live on in every person who dares to lift, to fight, to dream.
It's a decision made every morning you rise before the sun. Every night you give one more rep. Every time you look in the mirror and see progress where there was once doubt. And when the lights go out and the world grows quiet, the legacy of strength will still whisper through the iron, reminding us all that legends never end. They simply become the fire that lights the next generation.